What up, music fans, and welcome to this week's second edition of last week's album. I am Kevin.
I'm Derek.
And we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're shooting for a rapid-fire review, trying to keep it under 5 minutes, so we'll be drinking faster.
Cheers.
All right. We are reviewing the debut album by The Olms. My beer is fizzing because I'm drinking so fast. The name of the album is The Olms, and The Olms are Pete Yorn, who you may have heard of, and another guy named J.D. King. The two have become friends and decided to team up to make a little duo. So, let's jump right into Sounds Like. For my Sounds Like, I have goofy vintage folk that bridges classic American and British pop rock. What about you, Derek?
Along the same lines, though a little more streamlined, Pete Yorn and J.D. King indulge in some rich, well-structured indie/Americana.
Right on, right on. I agree. Let's move to key tracks to keep things going. I have On the Line and Bottle of Wine. What about you, Derek?
I have On the Line as well, but then I diverge with Someone Else's Girl.
All right.
Name the track, not actual thing.
Okay, let's stick to On the Line. For me, I really like the freewheeling guitar, the popping percussion, humming organs, and free association lyrics. You've got these back and forth verses between Pete Yorn and J.D. King, and overall this old school vibe that sets the tone nicely. What do you think, Derek?
Exactly. You know, the old school vibe. It kind of reminded me of some of the Beatles, kind of some of that Brit pop type deal. But you know, I thought it had a very nice beat and set the tone well for the rest of the album to come.
Right on, right on. And moving on to my next key track, I have Bottle of Wine. It's got tambourines, acoustics, some ragtime piano, heartbroken backing vocals, and nice chorus harmonies, along with these fun boingy effects, which I believe are the Jew's harp, also known as the jaw harp, to keep things PC. And again, a nice mix of the two here and blending each of their musical styles. Tell us more about your second key track, Derek.
Someone Else's Girl, you know, I think to summarize this is kind of your classic Pete Yorn song, not only about love, but it's about love lost. And then to even take it to the further extreme, it's about someone else's girl entirely. And then I have in parentheses, oh shit, because I don't know, I think that's a little further for Pete, but still along the same lines. Rich melodies, warm acoustic guitars, a smooth beat. Some might say a little slow, but I'm digging. Word.
Word, which takes us to best lyric. Nice segue, Derek. For mine, I have a line from the song On the Line, and it goes, I just want to ring you up and try to mend this fence. I hope I don't overcharge on calling long distance. Obvious throwback lyric. Nobody worries about overcharging long distance these days. Great little vintage lyric to match their sound. What's your best lyric, Derek?
You know, I'm throwing another curveball here, and I think you picked out my best lyric.
Holy crap.
What is it, Kevin?
Wait, I'm totally confused.
I didn't have one chosen. I thought you would be Johnny on the spot with it, that's all.
Way to do your homework, Derek. Way to do your homework. You know what? I'll give you my second favorite lyric. It's from the song What Can I Do? You know it's useless, baby. We can't say goodbye. We're going to be together till one of us dies.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, which brings us to overall rating. I'm going with a 3 out of 5. I love the balance that these two guys create. You've got Pete Yorn's seriousness along with J.D. King's nonsense. Strong work on the throwback production all around with instruments and recording. And a refreshing take because it's simple, approachable, and spontaneous. What's your overall rating, Derek?
You know, a lot of the same things, but I got to give it a 4. I really dug what they were doing. You know, I mean, I was just playing it, and I was bummed out when I got to the one commentary track I ended up with, only because it wasn't more of the awesome music that was on the album.
Pay attention to the title track, Derek.
Yeah, I wanted more music, less commentary. Because it was
All
that
right.
good.
Well, there you go, guys.
4
Your
out of
first
5.
rapid fire review from last week's album, talking about the Olms by the Olms. Derek, are you done with your beer?
Just about.
All right. Well, hopefully you made it under 5 minutes. I don't have a timer clock running. We'll see what happened later. This is last week's album. Signing off. Talking about good.
Talking about good music.
Cheers, guys.